it's possible that a husband thinks to himself, I'll tell you what, I'm going to fulfill my wife's rights, but I can't stand her. Yeah? I don't like her at all. Yeah? He's fallen out with her. Yeah? And then he thinks, I'm going to fulfill her rights, but I'm going to do it in such a way that in terms of Sharia and Islamic law, I'm okay. No scholar, no alim, no Maulana, no mufti sahab, no sheikh sahab, no one can say to me, I'm not doing my thing. So he does it all, but he's aggressive, he's nasty. Obviously, even the opposite can happen. A woman is supposed to take care of herself, her sanctity. You provide for all these things, so she should take care of the house and the kids because you provide for so much. Just if nothing, at least in return for that. But she does these things, or she puts his food in front of him, but she just doesn't bother heating it up. It's cold. Eat if you want to. Now that's not ma'ruf. Ma'ruf says. Ma'ruf means not only should we fulfill each other's rights in terms of Shariat, but we should also fulfill each other's rights in what society would consider. Ma'ruf means the word urf. Urf means society. Yeah, we should fulfill each other's rights in such a manner which society would deem as acceptable. So with this single word, Allah Ta'ala is saying to us, look, we've got to fulfill each other's rights in a good, fair, sensible, kind way. Not just what is okay in Shariat, but also in what society, what the average person would say, oh, this is fine, this is good, but that's not really very good. Okay? Also, now this is really important as well. There's loads of, mashallah, fantastic things here. Allah Ta'ala says, وَلِلْرِجَالِ عَلَيْهِنَ دَرَجَةً. Either men have a slightly higher status than women. And I've given the reasons for that. It's actually for their betterment. We take care of them. I would like to be taken care of by somebody. Imagine someone comes to me and says, Maulana, don't worry about your earnings, I'll take care of you. I'll put $5,000 a month in your account. Subhanallah, I'll be here every day. You know what I mean? So if someone's taking care of my financial earnings, I'll be, brother, you're a man. So we take care of them. It's good for them, good for society, good for the kids, the household, etc., etc. And so we've got a slightly higher status upon them. But this slightly higher status we have, this is only in worldly matters. This is very important. In the akhirat, in the hereafter, there is no such thing that men will definitely have a higher status than women. Now this is important. Everything, I'm the boss here, supposedly. I'll be the boss there as well. Yeah? But that's not the case. In akhirat, men and women are actually equal. Yeah? Because the reasons why Allah has given men this status is for the reasons I've already mentioned, for society, to take care of them, for the kids. This ain't going to happen over there. Everyone is taking it easy, relaxing. Jannah is a place to relax and take it easy and, as a little kid over there will probably say, chillax. Yeah? This is what Jannah is all about. So when we're all taking it easy, my wife's not going to have to make me a cup of tea in the morning. He'll say, look, just think tea will just come to me, innit? SubhanAllah. So this thing is only in this world. This is not in the hereafter. And the question arises then, right? Why in the Qur'an, however, are most of the instructions, most of the Qur'an is as if it's addressing males. It's as if it's addressing males. Yeah? If you look at the Arabic, most of the ayats are instructions to males. They're not feminine instructions, they're masculine instructions. In English, in Arabic, there's a distinction between masculine and feminine in the type of words they use. The Quran is primarily as if it's addressing men. Now, there's many reasons for that. One reason could be, Brother Naseem will tell us here, right? With books on law, in the Quran, a lot of it is law. This is the way all books on law tend to be. They tend to be written as if they're talking about males, but it actually applies to all of society. Another reason could be that, okay, fair enough, in the worldly sense, men do have a higher status, as it says here. So hence Allah Ta'ala refers to the guardians, which tends to also refers to those who He's responsible for. Also, women are called masturat. Masturat comes from the word, or masturat, with the sin, masturat. Masturat comes from the word satar. Satar is something which needs to be concealed. So women, because they are things which should be concealed, you don't go around showing your woman to the whole world. She's your woman. Her beauty is for you and the kids. You don't go around. That's so. For this reason, maybe Allah Ta'ala thinks it's appropriate that because they are women which we should take care of them. We should conceal our women. Hence, Allah Ta'ala doesn't even think it's appropriate to specifically address women in such a manner, because they are something that should be kept hidden and safe and secure. We keep those things safe and secure which we like, which we appreciate. Yeah? If imagine, right, I've got 3 absolutely so-called minute diamonds in here, right? They're like a little drop of dust or something, sand, a grain of sand. If these were big chunky diamonds, I wouldn't put my watch here. I'd keep it in a safe. Yeah, but I can put it here. Why? Because they're like grains of sand. They're not worth a penny. Okay. So similarly, we appreciate, we love, we value our wives. Hence, we keep them covered. Now, however, this same question also appeared in the mind of Hazrat Salma, Nabi's wife. She said to the Prophet ﷺ, look, why is it that the Quran tends to refer just to males and not to women? I.e., is that sexist? Then Allah Ta'ala revealed the ayat, which is in I think it's in the 14th part of Al-Mu'mineen, وَالْمُسْلِمِينَ وَالْمُسْلِمَاتِ وَالْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ وَالْقَانِتِينَ وَالْقَانِتَاتِ إِلَى آخِرِ. And in that ayat, Allah Ta'ala separately refers to men and women. And in Musnad Ahmad and Ibn Jarir al-Nasa'i, the narration is that if, after this ayat, that those women who do good and who worship Allah and have good iman and good faith, in the akhirat their status will be equal to men. They will in no way, in fact they can be beyond men. Obviously there will be so many women there, Hazrat Rabia Basriya, the wives of the Prophet, the daughters of the Prophet, they'll be far better than so many even Sahaba Ikram, the Sahabiya ladies, the Ummahat al-Muslimin, Ummahat al-Mu'mineen. So what I'm saying is, this fadilat and this slightly higher status that we have, this is only in the world for the aforementioned 3 reasons: for the betterment of women, the betterment of society, the betterment of the family. Not in the akhirat. In the akhirat they are actually equal, if not better. This depends upon their iman and the ibadat that they may or may not do. There's another ayah in the Quran: "Man amila salihan min dhakarin aw untha wa huwa mu'minun falanuhyiyannahu hayatan tayyibah." Allah says quite clearly, anyone who does good in this world, whether you're male or female, min dhakarin aw untha, whether you're male or female, if you do good in this world and you are a believer, Allah Ta'ala will give you this special pure life in the hereafter. And it doesn't say, oh, if you're men you're going to get a better, purer life, and women will be like, no. So this worldly fadilat is only in the world, not in the hereafter. So this is something we need to wake up to. And finally, very, very finally, now this is the actual last thing. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Abbas said that yes, Allah Ta'ala refers to the rights that both the spouses have. That yes, there are many rights that women have over their husbands and many rights that husbands have over their wives. However, in order for the betterment of women, society and the family, men have a slightly higher status. If you think about it in a logical way, imagine we all start a business, right? And we all want to be chiefs. None of us want to be Indians. I'm the chief. We're not going to get anywhere. We're going to be here for 6 hours talking about, so what's my title? What's your title? What's your title, brother? Yeah, because we all want to be the chief. We've got to say, I'll tell you what, brother in charge here, and we'll do what he says. There has to be hierarchy. That's just how life is in this world. If a husband says, let's go to India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, what 5 let's go to Umrah. India. You're not going to get anywhere. Someone will say, I'll tell you what, we're going with this. So there has to be hierarchy. That's just how life is in the world. Well, obviously that doesn't apply to the Akhirah. But as Abdullah ibn Abbas says, look, yes, they've got rights, we've got rights, but men have a slightly higher status. Now what that slightly higher status means, however, is, now this is important. because men have a slightly higher status, with a slightly higher status comes higher responsibilities. Which means, if we need to try our best to fulfill our wives' rights. However, if they don't fulfill our rights, and sometimes, women don't sometimes. If they don't fulfill our rights, then because we've got a higher status, we need to have broader shoulders, we need to have a bigger heart. And if they don't fulfill our rights, forgive. And this is very important. We need to, I think it's so important that we transfer this over to every aspect of our life. If Allah Ta'ala has given us intellect, we're clever, we're brains, yeah? We're bright, we're sensible. Whether it comes to problems and disputes with your brother, with your kids, with your wife, with in life, people with whom we have a relationship. But if that person doesn't fulfill our rights right, rather than become angry, why isn't that guy fulfilling my rights? Why? We should have been, okay, man, I'm going to fulfill that guy's rights. And I'm going to do what Allah wants. And whatever he is lacking or she is lacking in that, between her and Allah Ta'ala, I'll fulfill what's incumbent on me. And inshallah, when that person sees it, maybe one day that person will fulfill my rights as well. Because if we've got a bigger responsibility, we need to have a bigger heart. And that bigger heart should also have darguzar, hilm, to have forbearing, to forgive. Okay. And this is the tafsir that Hazrat Abdullah ibn Abbas gives of this ayat, that we need to have a bigger heart. Allah Ta'ala is Hakim, it says here. Allah Ta'ala is Aziz, so if we don't fulfill it, Allah Ta'ala punish us. But Allah Ta'ala is also Hakim. Allah Ta'ala has given this status and this difference of rights to people for a reason. And we've got a higher status. Why? Because we're supposed to be slightly more sensible. Women are very emotional. Women sometimes are very, very bright. They're very, very intellectual. They tend to be more intellectual than men. Look how good the girls do in school and university nowadays. They're much better than us lot. But they're very sentimental and emotional creatures. They don't think with their heads, they think with their hearts. We might not be the most intellectual people, but we think with our heads. We might not have much in there, but we think with it. Yeah? So because we think with it, what we need to do is, if our wife ain't fulfilling our rights, okay man, let's just do what we need to do. Warm your food up. If she's struggling with the kids and she can't vacuum, be the vacuum man, no big deal. Rather than to have a fight, the way I see it, right? Alhamdulillah, our wives should, we marry our wives because hopefully, and then we grow to love them, they do things for us. And, their primary function, they are our spouses, they take care of our kids, etc. We've not primarily married a cleaner. We've not primarily married a cook. So if she ain't the greatest of cooks or she ain't the greatest of cleaners, okay, you do a bit of cleaning. Rather than, you hear people who have terrible arguments and fights, they get divorced over trivial things. We all hear these things. They get divorced over trivial, silly things. You think, what is this what you got divorced over? Is there anything in there? So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us an ability to, to develop forbearing, to fulfill the rights that are against us, and to spend our time fulfilling people's rights and not worry so much about our rights being fulfilled. Allah Ta'ala will take care of that. He'll reward us in the hereafter. Wa akhir da'wa alhamdulillah rabbil alameen bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.